Good morning. I had a cosmic brownie and dry scooped instant coffee for breakfast. And today's going to be a great day. Because I said so. And yeah, I don't know, today's going to be good. I'm on this gravel road that goes to Ollalie resort. Because it's like, I don't know, a half a mile to a mile shorter than the trail, and goes by a bunch of lakes and stuff like that. So yeah, it should be good. I'll need to charge my stuff at Ollalie. I was going to upload videos, and then I was looking at 4 out last night, and they don't have Wi-Fi, so that sucks. Sorry for the inconsistency, y'all. It'll probably only get more inconsistent for the last month because my schedule is so I don't have any zeros and very few days under 20 miles. So uploading videos will probably be the most annoying part. I mean, not annoying, but difficult to actually get them all uploaded on time. But yeah, I mostly need to charge and then minor resupply. I have a crap ton of food somehow. Coming out of trail days, I swear that I knew that I needed 3 days of food, but I also was a little unsure of where I could get a ride back to, if not where I wanted to go. Then I was kind of I should have a little extra in case I get to some other stretch where I need a longer resupply. And that's why I ended up carrying at least 5 days of food for a 2-day stretch, basically. It's 8 a.m. and even though I got out at 2:30, I've been so dilly-dallying. Yeah, which has been nice. It's just there's been a lot of lakes nearby, and it's been pretty, so I was sitting at the picnic tables for a little while. But it's kind of funny, because I was yesterday, I was oh yes, more miles to save time tomorrow, and now I'm just screwing off and and making my day, not mileage-wise, but time-wise, longer for myself. Here's Ollalie Lake, one of the many lakes that was along the gravel road, which I'm glad that I took. And I'm a quarter mile from the resort where I'll resupply and charge and stuff like that. Alright, it's 9:50 and I'm rolling out of Ollalie, which is a win. I feel I didn't waste too much time there. It also helped that they won't charge battery banks. They'll only charge phones, which is probably because they have some kind of limited electricity, or I saw some solar panels, so I don't know. But that definitely helps because the battery banks takes forever to charge. So honestly, it's probably for the best. I did get my phone charged. Also, I'm glad that I rolled in there with my phone on 6%, and some kind of a conviction to save my battery, which I think I was just thinking time-wise, it's more efficient for my phone charges faster than my bank does. Because I assumed I would be able to charge my bank, but I didn't realize they didn't charge them. So that worked out perfectly fine. I got the resupply I needed, which was very minimal. I plan on doing a full resupply there, and then I rolled up, and all I needed was breakfast, a ramen, and a few snacks. Got some coffee, Gatorade, so good stuff. It's also interesting, I was talking to hikers at Ollalie, because when I rolled up, there was only 1 or 2 other people there, but then pretty quickly a decent crowd formed, because a lot of us were camped really near each other last night, about 5 or 6 miles back. But this stretch, a lot of hikers will do the 24-hour challenge, because the next 50 miles to Timberline Lodge are really flat, and really the last time that it's this flat. A lot of people do the 24-hour challenge, which is just hike for 24 hours straight and see how much you can do. And I was saying, like, I'm not going to do it because I kind of feel like I know what I can do in 24 hours based on the ultra experience I have. I like would have been open to it if I had a friend who really wanted to do it. But I don't. Also, just imagining the chafe doesn't sound fun. And I've got quite a bit of food to Cascade Locks. But there's definitely some hikers around who would have started that either last night or this morning, probably. So there's been a bunch of chatter about it. I find that huge sign, "Watch out for bears," somewhat comedic. It's so large. And only a minute later, another fun. I've been seeing this like Smokey the... Alright, I'm sitting here. This is my little lunch spot. Kind of random. Usually I'd choose to go near water, but sometimes it's just random. But this is at the top of the hill. Eating wraps and a bunch of snacks. Ooh, and I packed out a Gatorade from Ollalie, which is nice. And yeah. Alrighty, I just got water, and based on the water I got, I've committed to going a little further today than I planned, which would be cool if I can keep this pattern up, because like I mentioned before, I'm not ready to be done, but I kind of am. But the past, since I stopped lunch, I've been feeling kind of nauseous, which I was feeling yesterday too. I think it's just like I hike really fast, and after lunch, those two things don't mix very well. So I loosened my hip belt and put it a little lower, and we'll try to take this slow, but I do have a climb coming up, so that's a little tricky with feeling nauseous. But one step at a time. I have 9.5 more miles. That's okay, I can do that. Also, new revelation, we are in blueberry territory. So I've been snacking on a few, and low-key, they've been actually helping the nausea a lot. So that's sweet. The trail provides, which I've definitely felt the last few days. I somehow lost my spoon, but there's one in the hiker box at Ollalie, and then also 2 nights ago when I got back on trail at Santiam Pass, I was setting up my tent and I bent one of my stakes that was brand new from Trail Days. MSR had free stakes. And then last night, I rolled up to my campsite and there's a stake in the ground. So truly, I mean, even though it's the littlest things, the trail does provide exactly what you need when you need it, somehow. I am so glad that the burn area, it was pretty short, but that it's over. But also, these are just huge trees. It's so cool to be walking around. And I'm over the hill, so it's all downhill from here. I still have like 5 or 6 miles if I want to do a 25 today, which wasn't the plan, but it is what I'm going to do, I think. But it'll be fine. I say that, but I'm sure the last 2 miles I'll be like, ugh. But for now, life is good. I think I've kind of decided-ish, or I'll trial it, that until the end, that a slight change in my hiking style or strategy could be, because I've been saying I made my plan, and that's kind of my bare minimum, but also I'm feeling ready to be done. And so I'm thinking that maybe as I get towards the end of each hiking day, I can ask of myself to go just 2 or 3 more miles, somewhere 2 to 4 more miles. And the answer doesn't have to be yes. I can stick to the plan that I originally made, but I think being in the practice of asking that of myself, often I will say yes. So, yeah, I don't know. That's I'm thinking of trying that and seeing how that goes for me, just to encourage some higher mile days.